Hello and welcome back to the channel. Mike from Bubbleville Garage. Today I wanted to discuss recoil starters, because nothing's worse than going out to mow your lawn, or we just got a snowstorm and you go out and you try to start your snowblower and this ends up in your hand. Now maybe you have a backup starter like electric starter or whatever, but it could still ruin your whole day. A couple little facts about recoils. People bring them to me and they always think they got to rip them apart. First thing I do is look at their starter itself. You know, like this one, I can get it to knot. I can get it to knot on this one as well. Even something like your little trimmer, you know, I can get it to knot. If I can get it to knot, do not start by ripping the recoil apart. On this specific snowblower one that I'm going to use, because it's a pretty straightforward one to rewind, you can get it to knot, definitely. So what you want to do, if you still have your old rope in there, it's easier. I'm probably going to go over both ways to do this. If you have your old rope, even if it's frayed and cut and all that, just gently pull it out to the end till you feel light resistance. At that point, your knot should be lined up with this hole. Keep in mind which way the starter turns. If you have the old rope, that's not an issue. Then I'll take something on this one and I'll block it. You know, this is going to be a little screwdriver. Put it right in here. And it should hold your spring. The spring is still good on this one because it wasn't broken. We might get into that a little bit. Then I can get at my knot. I'm going to pull him out and pull him off. I have a feeling this one's been done before. Side cuts, standard issue. Remove the rope. Then you've got to take your rope, or have some rope on hand, but I always try to find like an unmessed with spot in the rope that's still the original size. So when you go to your store or your, you know, small engine supplier, because you have to size it up. There's no book to say this takes this rope, this takes this rope. So you can make your life easier. Just bring the old rope with you. Usually they'll help you. I got a couple sizes here. I believe we'll probably go with this one, since this is just for demonstration purposes. Now, on recoil rope, the thing people don't realize, there's your outside braided part to the rope, and then there's an inner core, and they are separate. So making sure that you burn the rope is actually important. It's not just to put a tip on the rope, it's so you actually seal them together. So on this specific one, we're going to burn it a little bit. It is plastic and very flammable, so you don't want to burn yourself, but get it good and hot. Shop towel or something. Put a nice point on one end. On the other end, and there's a few ways to do this, but you're going to want to tie your knot. Just a simple little knot. And depending on the end I'm doing in the machine, I'll usually leave, you know, a pigtail. That might be a little long for the space I have in this one. But anyways. Now on this end, we want to burn the rope as well. But we're just going to let it mushroom a little, just to seal them together. We're turning the rope into one piece. That should work. Now, because I've already got the spring wrapped, all I've really got to do is feed this rope back in where the existing rope comes from. So I'm going to go from the inside out on this one. I'm basically, there's a hole in the recoil, and you're going for this hole. It may go right in there. Sometimes you gotta, you know, bite with it a little, but it is what it is. Now that you got your rope in there, you know, I've done a good length of rope. It did bite me a little. I cut some of that out for you. What you're going to do is remove your holding fixture. Pull this gently. You're looking to fill up the spool. It should stop on its own, and you also want it to be a long enough pull so you're not bottoming out the rope. So you just let it in slowly. And this looks like it's going to be about the perfect amount of rope. So we won't have to shorten it. So I'm going to pull it out slightly. Repin the recoil. And then you got to put your handle on. My little needle nose. Tie my knot again. On this one, it's just another simple knot. I've already melted my pigtail, so that should be fine. Always leave ½ an inch. Give it a pull. Remove my holding fixture. And that's all there is to that. You want to pull it, make sure it feels normal. That feels pretty good. Springs back nicely. So that's about all there is to that one. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please like, share, follow. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Thank you.